This is developer update, August 2025. The 9.2 update revives this week. Let's check out notable gameplay, blah, 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 blah. New features, slugging reduction update. Oh, that's right. If a survivor is left in the dying state for a total of 90 seconds during a match, they gain the ability to pick themselves up after fully recovering. Added the option to enable or disable the mechanic in custom games. Gradually increases crawling speed for survivors who are left in the dying state. Added the ability for survivors to recover while crawling. Recovery now occurs passively with no need to hold a button. So basically, everybody gets built-in tenacity. And also, if you're slugged for a total of 90 seconds during a match, so that's like total, right? Like, if you get down and slugged for like 10 seconds at first, and then like get picked up, and then later on you're slugged for like 40, and then get picked up, and then later on get slugged for like another, what, I don't know math, what, 50 or whatever's left, 60? I don't know. Wait, what the fuck is my math? 40. Yeah, 40. 40 was definitely the number. Then you can pick yourself up. It's like total, right? It's total, which is interesting. So yeah, I mean, we basically just have like built-in really, really long. Oh yeah, it shows it right here. Nice. Yeah. So it's kind of like an anti-camp bar, right? That like fills up underneath. But then also your recovery happens automatically and you can crawl. I think honestly, to me, the like crawling being base kit, like base kit tenacity, I think is way more impactful than even like the automatic pickup. Like the automatic pickup is obviously insane too, but like base kit tenacity is rough, bro. I mean, it's not literal tenacity, I guess, because you're not crawling faster, but like it's like tenacity without the extra speed, I think, right? I think it's like base kit crawl speed plus recovery, which is crazy. Like it's going to be very, very hard to like slug anyone at this point, which is, I don't know. I guess depending on how you go about it. Is there more speed over time? Oh yeah, gradually increases crawling speed for survivors. Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, actually, yeah. So I guess this is like your I guess that's like your starting speed, and this, like, you can see that like the guy on the bottom is crawling faster than the guy on top, right? So I guess that's the idea, right? Like that's your speed right away. So yeah, your speed right away seems like it's kind of slow, but then you end up getting to like, this looks like basically like almost tenacity speed. So yeah, that's interesting. That's a bit spicy. I don't know if I like this. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know if I like this. This is such a hard one for me to give my opinion on, because like I feel like I'm too like experienced at the game to like speak for the community here. So I don't know. Like I'll say that me personally, don't think this was needed. I don't think slugging was even that much of a problem. I think slugging to me was only a problem on killers that were like S tiers, and I think that's more of an S tier problem. Like I think slugging itself, I think was never really an issue, because it's like if you're getting 4-man slugged as a survivor team, I think that's on you. Like you're fucking up and goofing up really badly. Like going for a 4-man slug play, as a matter of fact, is a very like risky all or nothing play, right? Like if you get the 4-man slug, then maybe you win. But if you go for a 4-man slug and fail, and then everybody recovers, then you don't even have any hooks to speak for it, right? Like no one's closer to dead. It's like a very like all or nothing kind of like risky strategy for the killer. It just like, again, I think slugging becomes a problem when the killer's an S tier, right? If it's like a nurse or like a blight or something, that's when slugging becomes insane. But that's because those killers are S tier, right? I think that's an S tier killer problem and not a slugging problem. Because I don't think slugging is an issue for any of like the actual like balanced, like, you know, weaker / middle ground killers. So like, I feel like this is just gonna make, I don't know, man. I'm torn on this. Like, I don't, and the thing is I don't even know how much of a difference it's gonna make against the S tiers, right? Whereas like, I feel like the weaker end killers are just gonna be kind of like, it just takes away another potential option to snowball if you're like a weaker killer, right? Like I feel like if you're a weaker killer, there's already so little options for snowballing. Like it's so hard to like pull ahead, you know what I mean? And this just kind of makes it even harder still. So like, I don't know. I don't know if I like this, but I also, like, for the record, I don't know if I would have liked anything that they would have done. I think I'm just of the opinion that I don't think slugging needs a change. But again, I'll concede and say that I could totally be wrong here, and if the community at large disagrees with me, then I will totally back off my pedestal and say, hey, you know what, you guys are right. Like if 80% of the community is like, no, Tofu, slugging's fucking miserable and this makes the game better, then I will be like, okay, you know what, maybe you guys are right. Like I do feel like I'm speaking from a place of like 15,000 hours, and like I know I'm kind of a turbo nerd of this game, and I don't really expect everyone else to be a turbo nerd. So like I don't know. I feel like it's hard for me to like really chime in on this one and have like a confident stance, right? Like I have a stance, but I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, I think this is a big one. Tunneling reduction update. When a survivor is hooked, their hook status is hidden from the killer. When they're unhooked, there is no notification, and their hook status isn't revealed immediately. This is disabled once all gens are completed. Interesting. So you don't even hear the unhook or see it. Unhooked survivors gain the following effects for a limited time: haste, endurance, and elusive. See below. Status effects: no collision with other players. Immunity to killer instinct and sees the killer's aura nearby. These effects are lost when the survivor performs a conspicuous action. All these effects, except haste and endurance, are disabled once all generators are completed. Added a unique effect to the killer hook, hook state UI that indicates the last survivor they hooked. After completing a unique hook, the same survivor is not hooked consecutively. Killers get the following benefits. Okay, so basically, base kit now, when you get unhooked, let me just back up. Base kit when you get unhooked now, you have haste, endurance, and elusive. Is elusive just no collision with other players? Is that what elusive is? Is that what all of this is? I guess. I don't know. Immunity to killer instinct and sees the killer aura nearby. So you see the killer aura. You see killer's aura when they're nearby. You're immune to killer instinct, and you have no collision. I guess. Oh, it explains it more below somewhere. Okay, whatever. It's fine. I'll just keep reading, I guess. Oh, down here. Added a side effect that silences grunts of pain and suppress survivor aura, pools of blood, and scratch marks. Okay, so it just makes you silent. This is like a silences you and makes you stealthy. No pools of blood, scratch marks. It's like built in like babysitter kind of. Damn, bro, really? Oh, it's got a little bunny. Oh, it's got a cute little bunny as its icon. I mean, it's not even just Iron Will. It's like Iron Will. It's like Lucky Break. It's like Iron Will and Lucky Break. You have no scratch mark, pools of blood, and no sound. That's like not just that's Iron Will Lucky Break. That's insane. That's you're just completely, there's nothing to you. Like there's nothing to you. You're just not there. Like if they don't see you, they can't hear you or track you in any way. They have to see you physically, or else they're not going to be able to, actually find you. Anyway, let's go back to this. Okay, so on top of the survivors getting all these things when they get unhooked, now there's there's a unique effect to the killer's hook state UI that indicates the last survivor they hooked. So you know the last survivor that you hooked now. After completing a unique hook, the same survivor is not hooked consecutively. So basically, as long as you hook a different survivor than the last one you hooked, you get benefits. You get bonus damage for the next generator kick. How much? I wonder how much this is. You get like a little built-in like Pop Goes the Weasel kind of. Temporary, and also how does this stack with things like Pop Goes the Weasel? That's interesting. Temporary haste status effect. Temporary reveals survivors, think base kit, barbecue, and chili, that have less than or equal hook states to the hook survivor. These effects are slightly lessened for the Blight, Dark Lord, Ghoul, Billy, and Nurse. These effects are disabled once all generators are completed. Let me just keep going. Add new effects that disincentivizes tunneling. If a survivor dies before 6 total hook states, all remaining survivors gain a repair speed bonus for the rest of the trial. Before 6 hook states. Okay, so if someone dies before 6 hook states, that's pretty... 6 hook states is like... Wait, before 6. So, like, if it's at 6, is that fine? Because, I mean, I guess that means if you hook everybody once and then kill somebody, it's fine. That's interesting. If the survivor that was last hooked is sacrificed or killed, generators cannot be... Wait, if the survivor that was last hooked is sacrificed or killed, survivors cannot be regressed or blocked. What? If the survivor that was last hooked is sacrificed... So, basically... If at any point you hook the same person twice and they die, then it just stops all gens from being... Huh? This is kind of intense. Added the option to enable or disable these new mechanics in custom games. Updated several survivor and killer perks to account for these changes. This is a lot. This is a lot, bro. This is like a... I have a lot to say about this. Let me just read a dev note. It's no secret that tunneling can be seen as an efficient way to play for killers. While this can be true, it's also true that the results of this can be frustrating for survivors, leading to trials ending too quickly for some, while leaving others to fend them for themselves in a match that is now much more difficult. The intention here is for both the rules to feel benefits and incentives that come from spreading hook states. On the one hand, survivors have better opportunities to evade and reset after unhooks, while also limiting those tough situations where losing a survivor too quickly causes things to go south and snowball. On the other hand, killers killers are able to apply more map pressure to push back against against efficient teams, covering ground post hook and strengthening gen regression. But no, I don't think that's actually how it works. But no, like, I think the problem here. How do I even begin to like articulate my thoughts on this? This is so hard. Okay, let me try. Let me try to articulate my thoughts here. The buffs that you're getting as killer don't really matter when your killer's a dog shit killer, okay? Like, if you're playing as fucking... Well, I guess Myers is getting changed now or whatever, so maybe, like, you know, maybe he's not a good example. If you're playing as, like, Trapper, then, like, having base kit barbecue and chili and, like, a little bit... I don't know what the haste is going to be. I mean, if you get, like, 30% haste for a minute, then maybe that's insane or whatever, right? But, like, I feel like... knowing where the survivors are and getting a little bit of extra, like gen regression is not going to really matter whenever you're, like, a super loopable killer that isn't, like... If you're not able... Like, if you have to just leave the person and just go chase other people... You're fucked. Like, you're fucked. You're not going to be able to do anything. Like, you're completely fucked. I feel like this feels like, again, this is where the issue lies on so many balancing problems with DVD, and it's because of, like, the fucking killer balance, right? It's the fact that, like, the high-end killers are so much better than the weekend killers. Because, like, this seems like it's going to be insane for killers that are, like, A tier, right? And even this is, like, interesting, because they have this, like, they, like, separated these, like, S tier killers and basically said that they're getting lessened effects, right? These are like the S tiers, I guess. But even then, it's like, what about the killers that are just out of the S tier? What about, like, Spirit? What about, like, Singularity? What about Twins? What about fucking Houndmaster? What about, like, you know what I mean? Like they're, like, them with all these effects is gonna be, like, fucking insane, bro. Like, holy shit. And then, but then also, like, these effects do, like, nothing for the weaker killers. It just feels like... I don't know. I feel like rather than doing something like this, like, I think this is just going to further exacerbate that problem. You know, is exacerbate the word I'm looking for? That sounds like the word masturbate. Maybe I should use that. This is going to further make that problem, I think, very obvious for people. Where I think, like, playing, like, weaker killers is just going to feel even worse, and then playing as stronger killers is going to feel like I feel like this might make the game feel great against, like, stronger killers, right? Maybe, because they won't be able to tunnel out as easily or whatever. And if they do go for a tunnel out, they get punished hard, bro. They get punished really hard. Where was it again? The fucking... You get... okay, like, I wonder what the numbers are here. Like, you get a gen repair... a gen repair speed bonus if a survivor dies before 6 hooks. And also, if at any point the person that was last hooked gets rehooked and dies, gens cannot be regressed or blocked is a crazy buff. Like, the gens just cannot go down. That's a crazy buff. Like, that is intense, dude. Like, that is intense. I almost want to say you cannot tunnel at that point, right? Because that's big. This line right here is big, bro. Like, that's... How do you play at that point? Like, how do you, like, you basically have to just snowball it into a win immediately or else you're fucked, right? Like, you can no longer have this, like, little war of attrition, like, strategic game. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Overall, I hate this. I'm just gonna throw it out there. I overall hate this. I had a feeling I think both the anti-slug changes and the anti-tunnel changes I just kind of hate. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like either one of them. I think they're both kind of not great. I don't know. I mean, the good news is that I think they're making these enableable or disableable in custom games. So, like, this isn't going to affect, like, comp really. If that's something you guys are thinking about or whatever, I don't know. I'm sure some people in my chat are, but yeah. Other than that, like, I just think for the base game, I guess we'll wait and see. I mean, look, I'll give it a chance. I think on paper, I'm, like, really skeptical of it. I don't know. Like, I feel, and, like, what sucks is like, the PTB, I don't even know if the PTB is going to actually be, like, a good test, because the PTB has no matchmaking, right? So, like, that's even, I think we might have to do customs on the PTB or something to really, like, see how this feels. Like, I might need to get some people from chat and customs and get them to play like they normally would in a pub game, and then just, like, see how the games go or something. Because I feel like, I don't know. It just feels odd. I guess it also, like, it's, you know, it depends too, because we also don't know what any of the numbers are, right? Like, what's the haste? What's what's the bonus damage? What's the gen repair speed buff that you get for doing this, right? Like, is this like you tunnel someone out and then you're completely fucked, you just lose? Or is this like it gets a little bit harder, but it's fine? Like, I guess before I shit on it too hard, I guess I just need to wait and, like, play it, I guess. I don't know. I'll say this much. I'm very, like, apprehensive towards it. I don't know if that's the correct word. I'm hesitant towards it. Like, it might be okay, but it might also be rough. I think this is going to require a lot of testing. I think is what I'll say. Like, I think this is one of those things where we might want to play the PTB for multiple days, because I don't know. I feel like I really need to feel it out. Yeah, I mean, I do think the only way to stop tunneling is to make it like impossible. But my thing is I don't think I don't think this. Because okay, every time I've ever talked about fixing tunneling, you guys, if you guys have ever heard me talk about this, I always say that you need to basically make tunneling like no longer the best play somehow, which I do feel like maybe they did here, right? Like these like penalties and shit you get does kind of make tunneling not the best play anymore, right? But the problem is I don't think that these buffs are enough to compensate. Like I've always said that if you do this, you need to compensate somehow in a way that like helps killers, specifically weaker killers, right? Specifically killers that are on the weaker end, which I've always said was like map balancing, right? Which I still think is the best option. Like for instance, I think all the changes they do here, and I don't think, and to be honest, I think map changes are the only thing that you could do, because I feel like changes like this, like I think any changes like this that are just like flat out affect all killers the exact same is always gonna have the same problem, where like the weaker killers don't do shit, like nothing happens for them, and then the stronger killers are like, oh yeah, we're fine. Oh yeah, like you're totally fine if you're playing Pyramid Head or Deathslinger or fucking, you know, like Houndmaster or whatever. But then like if you're playing like Ghostface or fucking, you know, Pig or Trapper or whatever, you know, then like fuck you. Like it doesn't really matter if you see their auras or whatever. Like it doesn't help you. You're still a dog shit killer, you know. And then also you can't even try to go for a tunnel out or a slug because these are kind of off the table now. So it's like your options as a low tier killer just kind of get to be like not a whole lot. I don't know. It's again. I feel like with like higher tier killers, I think it might be fine. But I just feel like it's like the lower tier killers, I think, are just getting shit on even more, which I just don't know if I like. I mean, I guess maybe in theory you can say, hey, maybe just buff every low tier killer, right? Isn't there like a Myers buff in here? I don't know. I guess we'll see. Let me just finish the rest of the notes and then we'll come back to it, I guess. The tome lore update. Okay, I don't really give a shit about the tome. What accompanying alongside new chapter release, new lore is locked each week within the active tome. Cool. Lore stuff. That's fine. Killer updates. Michael Myers. Replace Evil Within with 2 modes that can be toggled with a button press. Stalker mode and Pursuer mode. Stalker mode's 4.2. Undetectable and can stalk. Pursuer mode. Dude, this is like old Doctor. I kind of miss this. The old like 2 modes killer. Pursuer mode, 4.6 movement speed, 24 meter tear radius, increased vault speed, bonus to lunge range, break speed, and stun recovery, and cannot stalk survivors. Wow. What? So you have like faster vaults, bigger lunge, faster breaks, enduring. Like holy fucking base kit perks. Okay, once the stock meter is full, Evil Incarnate mode can be triggered at will, granting the following effects for a limited time. Survivors no longer become exposed. So instead of survivors being becoming one shot, you go into Evil Incarnate mode, where you're 4.6, 40 meter tear radius, and an increased vault speed. So an even more increased vault speed, I guess, right? I'm guessing this is like old tier 2 vault speed, and then this is probably like tier 3 vault speed, if I had to guess. Unlocks Slaughtering Strike ability. Bro, I love the names of these. Slaughtering Strike. Hold the power button to charge this ability, reducing movement speed. Press the attack button while charging to quickly lunge forward, adjusting your angle as you move. The length of the lunge depends on the charge time. This is like so similar to what I... Neat. Wait. Okay, this is actually very similar to what I wanted. Okay, when I first... Way back in the day, when people used to ask me what I wanted for a killer... I always used to say a medieval knight, which I kind of regret that now because I think the knight that's in the game kind of sucks. But I always said like a medieval knight, and I always wanted his power to be like a lance that worked very similar to this, where you like pull it back slowly or something, and you slow down while you do it, and then you like jolt it forward. Except you didn't like this. Looks a little bit different. It looks like he just like lunges with it. I wanted like a really like far stab forward that would go over pallets and windows, but this is kind of neat. This is like similar to that thing I said about knight back in the day. I mean, it's different, but it's similar. It's kind of neat. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling now. Sorry. Press the attack button while charging to quickly lunge forward, adjusting your angle as you move. The length of the lunge depends on charge time. So you basically just like wind up a mega lunge, essentially. If a survivor enters the killer's attack range while lunging, they're knocked into the dying state. This ability can also be used to destroy pallets. Oh, that's interesting. Wait, is there a clip of it destroying pallets? No. Unlocks the ability to grab and kill or perform regular mode in survivors who would die the next time they're hooked. Okay, so basically Tombstone is now like base kit and part of his kit, but it's only when they're death hook. I see. Adjusted some of the mechanics of stalking. Remove the limit pool of stalks per survivor. Nice. Reduce stalk range to 32 meters. Okay, and remove distance modifier. Moving while stalking has increased movement speed, but incurs a reduced stalk rate. Okay, so you stalk better if you're sitting still. That's interesting. Reworked his add-ons. Slaughtering Strike in action. By moving away from linear evil within tiers, we wanted to give the player more tools they can use to adapt to each trial situation while keeping the core of what makes them the shape. This seems really good for the record. This seems really cool. Just from what I'm reading, this seems really, really cool. Slaughtering Strike makes for a high threat offensive attack, offering up an instant down opportunity with an extended lunge. It's particularly effective in loops for ripping through pallets quickly. Understanding this kit has changed quite a bit. I'm curious what the pallet break is like. If the pallet break is too much, then maybe that's, I don't know. We'll see. We've done a pass on nearly all of his add-ons, reworking many of them to offer more unique effects. In particular, for those of his old playstyle, Fragment Top Hair will change Evil Incarnate to function like old Myers. Interesting. Offering an exposed effect with no Slaughtering Strike. Stay tuned for full patch notes for the details of these changes. Sick. I mean, this feels like it could be really cool, but I guess it depends. Like, how far does this go when fully charged? Like was that the full extent of the lunge? I can't tell. Is it show? Not really. It looks like maybe that was about the the max disc. Also, like, how much control do you have? I guess this is gonna be something I'm gonna have to like get my hands on before I really like comment on it. And also, like, how fast does it break pallets? I feel like it seems like it might be fine. Like, I don't even know if he's gonna be that strong. Like, realistically speaking, this is just like a little lunge. It seems like it's like a similar to like pig style lunge or something, right? I mean, maybe not. It seems like it's like much faster to charge and everything, but like I feel like it's not like survivors are gonna be helpless against this. I don't think, right? Like I think, for instance, in this clip, the Dwight could have just camped the pallet. You know what I mean? It'd been fine. I guess it depends on how fast he breaks the pallet and everything, but I think this is definitely like at worst, even if like the values here are bad, like, I think this is something where you can adjust the values and make this good. Like I think this is a much better like fundamental ability than current Myers has, in the sense that I think you can just tweak numbers to make this good, even if it's not. Whereas I feel like current Myers in game is like just not good no matter what. Like no matter what numbers you change, he's just not good right now, right? Like this is like something that you could work with, I think. So I like this. This is really cool. I dig this. And also I actually love the you can like get into stealth mode at any point, right? Like the fact that you can dip back and forth into stealth mode is actually super sick. Because I think that's kind of something that's unfortunate about current Myers, is it's like once you leave tier 1, you're almost just completely gone for stealth, right? I feel like unless you're running like Monitor Abuse Dead Rabbit or something in tier 2, I don't know. But like assuming you don't have a build like that, if you're just running any kind of normal build, then like once you leave tier 1, your stealth is just like gone, right? And I kind of like that at any point you can just dip back into stealth mode if you really want to make a stealth play. Like that's super sick. That's super cool, dude. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, this is cool. I like it. I'm a big fan of this. I like this. Good change. Good change. I'm curious to see how that feels. I feel okay. Good change on paper is what I'll say. I mean, again, I guess this is all subject to change whenever I actually play with it. The clown, increase activation time of the atropines antidote. Increase how long the atropines antidote's hindered effect lingers after leaving smoke. Oh, sorry, tonic. Sorry, tonic. Okay, so tonic hinders you for longer, and it takes longer to get haste now. We've heard your feedback to the clowns. Easier to activate haste can make instigating and maintaining chases less interactive for survivors. That couple of differences, a purple bottle, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, sure. I don't know if this is enough, but clown definitely needs a nerf to where he is. I honestly still would like to see less haste. Like, I don't think the haste, like, needed a buff, to be honest with you. Like, I don't know if that ever... Like, I feel like this whole clown change could have just been, like, the yellow bottles activate a tiny bit faster, and that could have been the entire patch. But I feel like... I don't know. We'll see how this feels. I don't even know if this will be enough, but we'll see. But like, we'll see. I don't know. I guess it depends. I don't know. I'm curious. The unknown. Increase additional time added to weakened when injured by UVX projectile. Nice. Good buff. Increase movement speed recovering after teleporting. Okay, so basically blurry photo, kind of. Increase camera angle vertical range. Yo. Can you look straight up? Does it say? Adjusted several add-ons. Increase vertical camera range and action. This is sick. This is sick. This is sick. Yeah, I think that's a big thing a lot of people have been saying, is that, like, the fact that, like, unknown could only look a certain angle and never, like, not look even higher was fucking goofy and silly. Like, I do think that was goofy and silly. It looks like you might be able to look straight up now, which is sick. The unknown is largely considered to be fun to play as and against, and we want to preserve that while adapting to the current state of gameplay. We bumped the UVX slightly while also taking what we learned from the animatronic to allow for orbitals. Yo! Allowing UVX aiming and making for even more fun gameplay. Yo! Acknowledging orbitals. Yo! It's also likely no surprise that blurry photo is the most used add-on for the unknown, giving the importance of speed recovery to help create an opportunity for more add-on experimentation. We've converted a portion of this add-on into a base kit buff, while also doing a pass on other add-ons that are due for some adjustments. Pog. Good changes. Good changes. Good changes. Yes, good changes. I think the clown one is like a good change, but I don't know if it's enough. But so far, these killer changes are great. I love the Myers change. I love the slight unknown buff. What's happening here? Dark Lord. Vampire form. Slightly reduced Hellfire cooldown. Increased total Hellfire pillars by 1. Reduced Hellfire charge movement speed. Slightly increased slowdown time after casting Hellfire. Okay, wait. This could be good. Hellfire has more range now and a lower cooldown, but you can't zone as well with it. This is one of those things where I really need the numbers. I really, really need the numbers here. Because this is kind of cool because this makes it like, it makes it less of like a zoning tool, right? Instead of just holding your Hellfire and following people around and being like, haha, you can't do anything because I have Hellfire out. It feels like, depending on how slow you go, it's like you have to actually send it now, otherwise I get distance. So I think I like this. This looks like, I think I like this. It depends on the numbers though. Like, it really does depend on the numbers. Like, I think if they made the movement speed like an actual good number, then I think this is really, really good. I think this has, because I do think like zoning tools are kind of boring, right? Just like holding your power and being like, haha, you can't do anything now because I'm holding my power is fucking stupid, bro. Like, it's kind of dumb. So like, and I mean, you already did go kind of slow while holding Hellfire, but if you go even slower now, it's going to make it even more reasonable for people to counterplay it, which I think is good. Like, it becomes more of like a, I think it becomes much more reasonable to play around. And I kind of like the range increase too as like a compensation. Like, that's kind of nice. I think I'm going to like this. Wolf form. Increase pounce attack charge time. Increase scent orm spawn time. Again, depends on how much, but I think something like this was definitely needed. I mean, wolf form's kind of fucking insane right now, dude. Like, perma 4.8, and then you get this like double dash constantly. This is probably fine. Bat form. Increased movement friction to make flying easier to control. Okay, just as add-ons. I mean, this feels fine. It's like, I mean, it's like nerf to wolf form. I would say probably nerf to Hellfire by a little bit, but not much, all right? Like, you have a lower cooldown and a longer range. It's like a nerf to zoning, but then a buff to just full sending, which I feel like is good. And then bat mode is apparently better. This seems fine. I don't know. I think this is probably an overall positive change. I think I like this. Vampire form is slightly less suppressive in short loops, removes slow down and had less of an impact. And toning down the wolf's form ability, which has been outclassing some dash killers. On the flip side, you'll find bat forms easier to control. Yep, that all seems fine. The Ghoul update. When grabbing a survivor on the other side of a vault with Kagune Leap through the old Kagooner, the survivor is released at the start of the Ghoul's vault instead of at the end. So kidnap tech. This is basically saying when you kidnap tech a survivor, you're released at the start of the vault instead of the end. I wonder what that feels like. Is kidnap tech still going to be even, like, is it going to be useful at all? Because I feel like you're still going to hold them in place for, like, a second, right? Like, I feel like it might still be useful. It'll still partially exist. Yeah, because you might still hold them in place for, like, a second, but it's like once you start to vault, then they can move. It feels like it's not going to be, like, a completely free hit now, but it feels like there might be some scenarios where you still, I don't know. Is there a secret that's been a common pain point for survivors to be locked in place when hit with the Kagune Leap? Grab attack across the vault. Survivors shouldn't have to wait for the Ghoul to finish the vault to be able to move again, so we've removed this tech. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, that probably should be addressed, so that's cool. Yeah, this is what I was... Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. I'll come back to this. The Oni. Hooking the survivor now spawns more blood orbs. Hooray! Hooray! How many more? I mean, we got 2 blood orbs before. How many are we getting now? Like 4? I mean, it seems like a pretty... Like, does it say? I mean, how many did you get? We had 2 before. Like, what, is it gonna be like a fucking explosion? Do we get like 30 blood orbs? Like, you hook someone, it's like a party, woo! Blood orbs everywhere. Like, what happens now? I don't know. I mean, I guess, sure, that's cool. I guess it depends on how much. Perk updates, updated various perks. You're not gonna tell us what those are? You're not gonna tell us what those are? Okay, that sure. Could you be more vague? Cool, man. I mean, that seems like a great change. Thank you for adjusting those perks. Thank you. I mean, this whole thing is like, I feel like all of this is hard without the numbers, right? Like, maybe, I mean, to be fair, maybe when they writ this up, maybe they don't know the numbers they're going with yet or something. I don't know. Well, but I mean, I guess the PTB is soon, right? Maybe they do. I really wish that they would have included like actual raw numbers with all this. I feel like it's really hard to give like fair, like, okay, I think most of it looks good, right? Like, I think everything from like, everything up until like the top of the page looks good. Like, all this looks solid. I like all this. Like, this stuff here especially is like, I really feel like I need numbers here to know, right? Like, I think the slugging one is maybe fine. Like, I think I kind of get the idea behind this one. And I don't know. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I was kind of neutral on this one. But like the tunneling one, I feel like I really need numbers for this. Like I really, really need numbers. Like what's the haste? How long for like how much haste and for how long? How much bonus damage for the next gen kick? Like what's the gen repair speed bonus if someone does get tunneled out? Like I feel like I need numbers here to actually be able to like give a fair opinion, and I feel like I just don't know what the hell they are. So like I don't know. It's kind of unfortunate. I guess we got to just wait for the next update to give us more numbers. Like this one's got numbers, right? Like they put numbers on the Myers one, which I think is cool. Like this one has all kinds of numbers. It's great. So I don't know. I mean, overall, I'd say again, I feel like if you just I feel like if I just didn't if I just ignore like the anti-tunnel thing, I feel like everything else seems great. I feel like this seems like a really, really good patch. And again, even the anti-tunnel thing could be okay. Like I feel like I need to play it. I need to play it and get like a lot of testing on it. It could be okay. I'm definitely very concerned about it, is what I'll say. I'm very concerned. I feel like this might end up being a not good change. And I feel like the slugging update might also end up being a not good change. But it really depends. Like I think I got to test it first and see. I think everything else here, undeniably good changes. Like these are all cool as fuck. I mean, the clown one's like, it helps a little, but like unknown, super sick that you can go for orbitals now. Dracula's way more fun. Fucking kidnap tech gone. Little fucking blood party with Oni when you get a hook. It's all good. It's all good. It's all great. I like it. I mean, good batch.